Hi, you guys. It's me, Mary the Fairy here. Ooh, that sounds weird. That sounds so scripted. But hi, everyone. It's me, Mary the Fairy. Although this fairy is not fluttering her wings this winter. Yes, we change with the season. So I feel like I'm speaking to someone because I know for sure I'm speaking to me that allow yourself to fall and shed your leaves. I mean, winter is a season of, what we would winter is like a season of hibernation, right? But we're not doing that. We're not just moping, laying in bed, feeling the winter blues. Well, maybe yes. Maybe yes. Maybe allow yourself to feel through those emotions because that's just what your body needs to get the energy moving. But don't stay there, sis. Don't stay there because I mean, sometimes it's like, okay, we stay there for too long and then you're like, boom, light bulb switch. Let's take action. And it's beautiful to learn more and more about ourselves that way. Okay. Um, I wanted to make this video because ding ding ding, your girl was going through it, but you know, my word for this year, 144, as I looked at my audio timer. Ugh, love that. Um, let me just slow down a sec because we are breaking limiting beliefs. We are passing through. We are journeying through. We are taking accountability. We are giving ourselves grace and patience and love and just the act of expressing. And like I said, when the season changes, we change and allow ourselves to just move through those seasons. You know what I'm saying? Okay, anyways, I wanted to make this video because I know spirit has been tugging at me, is knocking at my door, and the knock is getting louder and clearer. And I'm so grateful that this year, I feel like I'm everywhere with my thoughts, so I hope you guys follow along. But this year, my word and intention was to dial in. I have my journal here. Maybe I'll make a separate video of how you can level up, but I just wanted to make a very quick, short, just hi, how are you? That sounds like Jeffree Star. Anyways, but yes, a hi, check in, how are you? Clearly, I've been incognito, but that is what I needed. But those are some just blocks that I'm just allowing myself to process and go through. And there is no rush in any of this. And just let's just get into it because I could be everywhere, clearly. Okay, anyways, I've been journaling a lot this year. And actually, throughout the years, I'll maybe post some clips up here, but I love bullet journaling. I love junk journaling. And am I going to share a story? Yeah, I'm going to share a story with you guys, okay? Let's practice just vulnerability and authenticity. I was looking through my journals and making those journals and writing in them every single day. This was when I was pregnant and, I was married to my ex-husband now, but we were married. I was pregnant with my first, and, my lash business was amazing. I loved it. I did a lot of trainings. I around that time is when I really got into just junk journaling, and just this up level of entering motherhood. It drew out this creativity and expression that came through making junk journals and bullet journals and just sharing it online and connecting with mom to bees and them asking me to make them journals. I always just shared and did things just for fun, and I realized, like, in this season of my life, yes, I decided to take some time in solitude to tend to my inner garden. I had lost my mama earlier this year, and just recently my cousin, and I definitely 100%, I'm so grateful for everything, honestly. I dialed in this year. I took an investment course. And oh my gosh, I'm everywhere. Do I want to share this? Because clearly I'm getting off track. To make a long story short, come on, spirit, help me. Okay, to keep it sweet and short, the best way I can, life's ebbs and flows. I feel like life really is like a video game, and we climb up that mountain, we conquer it, we finish level 1, and then it's off to the next adventure. And you're going through this chapter, the second chapter of your life, and climbing that bigger mountain. And I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful for my life. I'm so grateful for the hardships, and just being in that energy of gratitude. Gratitude is the attitude. You know what I'm saying? But not like fake positivity and like fake happiness, and not like cursing out your shadow, but like noticing your shadow, noticing the limiting beliefs, and holding space for those versions of yourself. Like I said, I completed one of my goals for 2024, and that was to invest in myself. And if you seen my first podcast pilot episode ever, it was all about my share of selling my lash boutique. And I think I briefly shared on there or not. I don't remember. But anyways, the only time I really invested in myself was when I took my first and only lash training, which was a classic 2-day course, and it was my mom's money. So $2,000, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is my mom's money. I wanted to make her proud, and obviously prove to myself too. And turns out I loved it. That's another story in itself. But yeah, investing in a spiritual soul purpose, like coaching, mentorship, a 6-month one, that was, my stomach's growling, but that was game changing. And I feel like all the lessons and experiences and synchronicities and alignments and angel numbers and all of that stuff, and doing the work, doing the practices, doing the rituals, just breaking free from just parts of me that I just wanted to evolve. And I sit here today to hold space for those past versions of me. They come up here and there. I mean, off tangent here, but I've been vape free since February 29th this year. And this season of my life, my winter season, and then, tending to my garden, changing with the seasons, noticing my shadows. I'm not gonna lie, girl. The feelings of wanting to vape have been coming up, like, if I could be so real and honest with you. And I'm not striving for perfection, but it helps for me to share those vulnerable parts of myself. And I feel like it's safe to say that we all want community. We all want to not push people away, or we also learn who's for us. Discernment. Oh my god, that's another hot topic, I feel like. Wow, 11:11 as I look at the thing again. Thank you, Spirit. This is for someone I know, because girl, I be listening to these exact videos of people just sharing their voice, and I'm like, damn, that message was for me. And I know me sharing just my own experiences, my own trials and tribulations, and how I'm moving through it, I know this message is for you. So without any further ado, let's just dive into it, okay? Because I have some stuff I want to share. But here's how you're going to up level this 2025. Now, like I said earlier, I love journaling. I've been doing it the moment I hit motherhood. And, busy mom to 2 little ones, opened up a boutique. Girl, I had no time for stillness. So it was something that was just like, buried away for now, up until, just now this past year, where I decide to, just take action, because it's something that lights me up, and we are all deserving to do the things that lights us up. And for me, that's also sharing on YouTube. So whatever the case may be, that's for you, whether that be, starting that YouTube channel, getting paid to be you, taking that leap of faith and like changing career paths, whatever it is, just follow the breadcrumbs. So, like I said, 2025, we are up leveling. I did share just now that my word for 2024 was dial in, and then my angel number was 999. I do share a little bit more on that on my first podcast episode. So I would love to share my word, my intention, and my angel number for 2025 with you guys. And I hope you guys will bullet journal with me too. I definitely want to share kind of like the style of what's been working for me. I'm still a very busy bee. I co-parent with the boys' dad, so my weeks with my boys, just like, I don't have the same set schedule that I would like. Not that I would like, but I'm still learning to adjust, and I try not to. I feel like that's another part of my human design, if anybody is interested in that. Excuse me. In my human design, with my variable arrows, I do well and I do best when it comes to my... Wow, did I forget already? Oh my gosh. Practice makes progress. But with my variables, I believe most of them, they point right. They're right-facing arrows, meaning I'm meant to move and flow, but I believe my environment is left, which is like kind of like your routines and stuff. So I'm meant to move and flow, but I like to have structure. So not like an exact like to-do list, but I will have my non-negotiables. So oh, I love this. I feel like I just have so much. I just want to share with you guys that it's just bursting out of me. That's all. So, I learned this from this YouTuber. I believe her name is Amaretti. I'm gonna put her YouTube down below because I've been just obsessed with her content. She's speaking to me, and I know for a fact she's speaking to everyone. Okay, because I just love the frequency in which she channels, and it inspires me, and that's why I'm making this. But your new life is going to cost you your old life. So 2025, we are up leveling. We are setting goals, and we are setting habits underneath those goals. And it's gonna be a trial and error, baby. So the more you get to learn about yourself, the more you better understand your mirror work, your shadow work, your inner child work, astrology, human design, whatever that looks like for you. Let that be the driving force for you to continue to do those habits that you want to create. And so let me bring up my phone because I was writing just such good stuff, and I just want to I bullet pointed it here, and I just want to talk about it. Okay, so what are your intentions and goals, and how do you want to feel? Exactly. How do you want to feel? For me this year, I kind of started out my journal, but my word, look at me going back and forth. It's okay. We're trying. We're flowing. It's going to be okay. But my word for 2025 is jump. Jump, do it scared, just fucking do it. Because you know what? Uncomfortableness is growth, baby. And there is nothing too big or too small that God, source, the universe, your holy team will send your way that you can't handle, because what is meant for you is given to you. That could be the pendulum swing, so like I said, I lost my mama this year, and grieving a divorce, not just a divorce, but yes, like you start to lose parts of yourself, but not in a sense of losing them because they were never lost. But I just feel like, especially when it comes to grieving a heartbreak, whether that just even be friends, family, marriage, it does something to you. And it's like, are you going to let that harden your heart? Are you going to let it soften your heart? But I had a lot of dark nights of the soul this year. 2024, I would say, like, honestly, like, I kid you not, like, all 3 seasons of the 4 seasons this past year, all 3 seasons have been amazing for me, despite of the ebbs that be ebbing. We were, going with the ebbs and flows, sticking to our rituals and our practices. And this winter, it's like you kick back, take a look at your celebrations, all your wins, but even your loss, and you just take inventory of like, all right, how can I transmute just this energy of reflections into just fuel and passion and expression, because that's the human experience, right? Like, it's so crazy to me. But yes, I challenge you guys. Get a journal. You know, I get it. We're all busy bees, but you deserve it. Your highest self deserves it. Maybe you don't journal. Maybe you're more of just like voice memo to yourself. Whatever that looks like, I just encourage someone out there to just do some kind of soul practice and share it, because the world deserves to see you. It deserves to see me, you know? Like, I want to share what lights me up. I miss sharing. Like, why you become like adults and it's like, I don't know, you know? So interesting. But these things that come and happen in your life, use that. Transmute that energy and give yourself so much love and grace, and just be more kind to yourself because you deserve it, you know? So, let's see. And mind you, I love plant medicine, you guys. I'm like, damn, why did I take a long break? I don't know. But I'm so glad I did these past few days, because boom, like a light bulb went off in my head. I'm like, yes, I'm that girl. For a sec, I like forgot who the fuck I was, you know? So you're that. Pop off, sis or bro, you know? Just pop off this year. So another thing, what are you letting go of? One thing I like to do in my journals is write down my word for the year, my angel number, make it cutesy. This time I decided to do a vision board in there where it's specific things exactly. For example, maybe I'll show you guys here. Let me see. Oh, I didn't even share my angel number, but my angel number for 2025 is 222, because I've been seeing it a lot end of 2024, and something in me is just telling me 222 is my number this year. But so far for 2025, this is what. Oh, hold on. Oh my god, you guys, angel numbers again. My this thing, if you're watching this on video, it was at 22 minutes and 22 seconds, and I was just talking about the number 2. Like, tell me that isn't magic, y'all. Like, oh, thank you, spirit. So yeah, I wrote here jump, and I just like went on Pinterest this time and like printed out pictures, because last time when I did this, I just kind of like scrapbooky, you know. But this year, because we're jumping, you know, we dialed in this year. So like we're like in our bamboo season, waiting to like spread out, and that's gonna be us spring equinox, trust. So where was I going? Okay, this time I really wanted to print out pictures. So I went on Pinterest and I found this picture here of a girl just like diving off like a cliff, and the quote here says, "When it feels scary to jump, that's exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life, and that I cannot do." And sis, yeah, I cannot do that. I cannot be on the fence. I need to, yes, meet myself with grace, patience, and love, and accountability, and action, and vulnerability. I trust me, that has been a word for me this year, because when I lost my mama and then when I lost my cousin, I noticed this pattern with myself. If I can be so just off tangent and real with you guys, like, and my birthday happened right after, you know, losing my mama, and I know my friends wanted to be there for me, but I honor that too. Honor your time of solitude. But this is just, you know, a reminder for myself too, that you need community, and I'm so grateful for my support system. I'm so grateful for my friends, and I'm just so grateful for all the versions of me, you know. They're all thanking me today for doing the work. I just had this like little high moment earlier, but your past versions of yourself, your inner child is thanking you today for doing the work. your future versions of yourself, they're thanking you right now in this present moment for doing the work. So give yourself your flowers that you deserve. And then, yeah, after I did that, I wrote here, or, I've been writing down just like my 2024 reflections on my highs. And then I am currently writing down my lows, and then a full just kind of like reflection page. But yeah, I have here, I am in divine flow and move in alignment, yin and yang. And I also have a little yin and yang pillow in the back, but I love that it also has the number 2 up top. So yes. And then on the next page I saw another cutesy thing. I think I'll do a close-up while I'm sharing this, but 2 equals energy of connection. And right underneath that I have this like cute boho style picnic, and I just envision myself hosting and holding women's circles in the backyard, friend circles, family circles, just like more intimate and just getting close with the people I love. And so I just love that 2 is the energy of connection, and this is just something that I've been really feeling into this year. And then I also have here for 222, look for signs as messages today of hope. Look for signs and messages today of hope, and look for alignment in your life and be grateful for it. So I see 222 as like such a powerful angel number for myself to really find that love within me. I feel like after my divorce and saying yes to me and bringing that light back out, and just forgiving myself in that marriage, in that divorce. And I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful for my life. I'm so grateful to have had kids with my ex-husband. I'm so grateful for the children that we made. I'm so grateful. I'm just grateful for, the challenges, that karmic relationship, So, yeah, along with my vision board, let's just sit there for a sec. My auntie, her dad, so my papa, why did I say my auntie? Well, I'm saying my auntie because she's the one who shared this story with me. But we were just talking about, our family, and that my papa, his mom, so my great grandma, she lived a very long life as well. And my auntie told me, she asked her like what her secret was, because she was just always so happy, and just she was so happy, just nothing bothered her, and she told my auntie to oh my god, here I am being sentimental and I can't even remember exactly what she said, but she said, like, don't hold grudges, forgive and just be happy. I want to say it was something like that. I'm gonna have to ask my auntie again, but if you want to live a long, happy life, forgive yourself. And when you forgive yourself, you can forgive others, but it takes time. Don't rush yourself. Feel it first. And another tangent I want to go off on, but my girlfriend Kiana and we just finished Squid Games. Oh my gosh. Yeah. We just watched Squid Games, and they made a Squid Game challenge. It's a pretty old season or episode. It was from season 1. But it's a group of it's almost like how Mr. Beast did the whole Squid challenge game, but it's on Netflix. Anyways, there is this like sweet old man, and oh my gosh, like I'm like, this man, I want to be like him, you know, just like his attitude. Like he's living a long, abundant, beautiful, happy life. Like, you know, he's like this older man, and he like is telling them like, you know, they may think I'm like, you know, just like this old man, but underneath this, like, I have many hobbies. Like, I'm growing an orchid plant that's 18 feet tall or something like that. And that he actually has a full ass leg sleeve. This grandpa has a full ass leg sleeve um, of orchids, I believe he said, and his grandchildren, 18 of his grandchildren's initials or names on there. And I'm like, he's a dope ass guy. Like, I want to be an old lady who's happy, who's thriving, who's surrounded by her children, her great grandchildren, just family and friends, and having so many different hobbies and passions, and you know, just not stressing so much. And yeah, sis, you know, it'd be tough out here. I'm not gonna lie. Can I just vent real quick? Like, this is our mantra this year, okay? Claim it now. I love money and money loves me. What does financial abundance look like to you? What are ways you can hack or cheat or get out of the matrix, so you please, you know? So, oh, yeah, I just wanted to share that. And I also think about my mama, you know, she had 9 children and many, many, many grandchildren, great grandchildren, and just, you know, we always had family gatherings and parties. We always got together because my mama and my papa, you know? But see, I will always grieve my mama not physically being here, but I know she's with me 100% always. And I can just allow my mama's spirit to move through me by embodying just her essence and who she was to me. Just so patient, so kind, so happy, so loving, and we all deserve that. So I know life be hard, friend, but you got this. We got this. Just let's keep each other accountable, you know? So that's what I've been doing too this like winter season of my life. Is even though I'm in my almost like my villain phase, because like no, not my villain phase, but you know, like kind of just like my solitude, I literally don't have a social life right now, and I'm so grateful. If you're my friend, I just want you to know I love you, and I can't wait. I can't wait to be outside doing wholesome bonding moments with you. And just, if you're my friend, thank you for holding space for me to just be in this season of my life. I forever love you. But yeah, that's why I feel like I just, you know, no social life, because I'm over here trying to just like reflect on my shit and be on my shit. And I'm so glad I'm doing that. Like, I'm not moping around, which is totally okay if that's what you know. But girl, don't stay there, okay? Don't stay there. Stay there for a little bit, and then, you know, get your get your body moving and flowing. But yes, what are you letting go of? So that's like what you would write after these pages. What are you letting go of? What are some goals, intentions? Yeah, what do you want to do this year, basically? And remember, again, like I said, you are that girl, or you are that boy, you are that man, you are that king, you are that queen. Excuse me. That had to come. Can't English, but that had to come out. You know what I'm saying? Like, who is it? Who is that king? Who is this queen? Who is this fairy? Who is this bombshell? Who is it? Who do you want to be this year? Yeah. And then if you get your moon like me, your period, get in touch with yourself. Get in touch with your womb. Your womb and your moon. Get in touch with your moon cycle. Be in love with your womb. I love using my moon cup. I'll try to post them here and there, but I will do moon mask baths, and I just feel like I've created such a loving space to love on my womb, be in good relations with my womb space, love my yoni. I definitely want to get into yoni steaming. Ooh, I should make this. Okay. If like talking about my journal stuff is something you guys are interested in, and I'm pretty sure you guys are, because it's something I'm interested in, and regardless or not, I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share just more in detail of how I use my journal. But I really want to go through this list that I wrote down for this video, slash podcast, slash whatever you want to call this. This video is meant for you. You were meant to see this exactly at this time. So let all these little angel numbers in this video be confirmation that this video was meant to find you at this exact time, at this exact moment. So, like I said, moon phases if you get your bleed like me. But get excited about also doing rituals, mirror work, water prayers. I know during my summer/fall season, I was doing a lot of mirror work, a lot of water prayers. I actually decided to do that as a challenge because, I'm super into human design, and I was on a roll with just doing free readings for people, just to also get the practice of just sharing my own voice and learning more. This is a learning process for me. I am forever a student of this life, and I'm so happy to also just take people on this journey of discovering different modalities of healing and learning about yourself. So I had people just write down if they wanted me to just send them, like, this is a side story. There's lots of side stories here. But I asked them if they wanted to have a PDF, or if they wanted to go live on Zoom, or I can send them a pre-recording video. And some I've done live, and some I did the PDF. And then there's this girl, she wanted a pre-recording video. I was like, perfect, yay, And I'm sitting down, like, already prepared. I got her sheet done and everything, and all I had to do is just kind of like share, like break it down. But as I'm recording myself on my phone, I'm looking at myself and I'm like, just so much vata, so much in my head. And I'm like, why is this happening? And so that challenge, a light bulb went off, and I was like, you know what? Obviously, there's a block here. Now that I've been vape free, I can't blame the vape. I can't blame the vape. So, like, what is going on? Why can I not speak English? And so I was like, you know what? I need to do some mirror work. So for 30 days straight, sis, kid you not, mind blown. It worked amazing. Hallelujah. Mirror work every night. I just look myself right in the eyes and I just speak life to myself. I love you. I'm so grateful for my life. I just allowed anything. It was hard at first because, you're looking at yourself in the mirror, but you're looking at your eyes, like, the eyes are the windows to the soul. And I saw each day it progressively just got better and better of just how I was speaking to myself and how I was feeling and showing up, and and so that was something I would do at the end of my day before bed, was speak life into my eyes, just life into myself, just You got this, Mary. Right? So, along with this, doing the mirror work, I would do water prayers, and oh, wow, I could go. I hope you guys are following along. Maybe I'll make this a two part. But I do find that this should be something potent to share, and I hope it gives you maybe some kind of inspiration to maybe try it yourself. So, or just hear my story. Here I am, like, kind of being in my head a little, but it's fine. We're practicing, okay? So, I've been just immersed in just like learning my master classes from Sister Shanti when she did the Divine Union, Birthright, and Katya, like finding all these amazing, wonderful guest speakers, just speakers of like leaders, and just, oh, wow. I'm so, you could hear it in my voice, like I'm just so lit up by these inspirational people, beings, and their purpose and their passions. And I remember when I was a little girl growing up, my mama, I feel like she definitely was a medicine woman. It is in my blood, it is in my DNA. My ancestors, I know, like, I just know for a fact. And I remember, because a side story again, but I was raised by my mama, my papa. And so my mama, if I had bad dreams or anything like that, she would do this thing. It's in Ilocano. It's called taco taco. I talk about this in my podcast episode with Sarah. So if you guys would like to hear more about that, I encourage you to go listen to that podcast episode. But to share a little, she was a medicine woman. She would speak her own water prayers into the water, and then put it on me, and I would sleep like a baby after that. And I just remember, like, wow, like, what is that, because she never told me, but like that, maybe that's how it's supposed to be, like me just remembering the essence of who I am, and just having, just that immense amount of gratitude for my ancestors, for my mama. I for sure know she's my everything, she's like my soulmate in this life. She's the one who she's my rock. So with the water prayers, of just remembering the time she would do this for me, and then also learning more about water. And I remember watching Frozen with my boys one day, and Olaf, he dissipates into thin air, but then, like, because water holds memory, he came back. And I remember even like seeing like a study with plants, like if you talk, speak life into plants, they'll thrive. And then if you speak poorly to one, it'll like diminish and be sad. And and it was like, wow, it's making so much sense, because our bodies is made of like 80% water, 82% of water. And we are the genetic code, the genetic DNA of our ancestors, both healed and like trauma, all that stuff. Like we are everything our moms, our grandparents, our ancestors were. And so when you are speaking your prayers into water, prayers over your life, prayers over just the people on earth, Mother Gaia, giving gratitude and thanks, and just sharing your wishes and just all that into the water under the moonlight. That's what I did on my balcony. I would speak my prayers into the water underneath the moonlight, give thanks, give prayers, and then I would drink that water at night. And then first thing in the morning, just introduce my energy into the sun and drink this water. Ooh, I remember feeling so great. Okay, your girl needs to do that. The reason why I haven't been doing that is because life has been cold, but that should be no excuse, because I know how I felt then, and that's how I still want to feel. But, practices and rituals, they change over time, and I just wanted to share that little piece with you guys. But yeah, like, get real about the practices, the habits you want to make. Another thing for me is like drinking my green juice every day. That is a must. I have to drink my green juice because it is good for me. I let my babies drink green juice. Well, Ikaya likes it more than Kainalu. Kainalu, he's a little picky, but like that is part of his human design. He likes simpler foods. So I just gotta be a little bit more creative of how I decide to give him greens. I mean, he likes greens, but he just doesn't like green juice. Anyways, yeah. So whatever that is, self growth, fitness, wellness, just make it happen, sis. Little by little, 1%. You know. And ooh, this one's good. Feel into the pendulum swing. What comes up must come down, ebbs and flows. And like I said, through just stuff that has happened in my personal life, you know, I'm so grateful I was grounded and dialed into my practices that really allowed me to just break through. And I do see myself in this season just kind of reflecting and wanting to transition and feeling the other side of the pendulum swing. But again, remember, allow yourself to feel it, but use it to transmute that energy into passion. And that is what I'm doing. I'm doing it. I'm like, wow, there she is. She's been there all along, you know. She just needed some time, but we're here, sis. So, yeah, pray for me. Just know I feel you. I see you. I want to connect with you. And I really do hope that just me sharing, you know, allows you to do the same. And I'm reading this here now, but feel into the seasons, and as above, so below, as within, so without. Whether you're spiritual or not, you know, what you put out there is what you get, right? So let's check our energy. Let's check how are we doing? How are we feeling? What energies are we carrying? How are we maybe cleansing ourselves? That's what I have here next. Spiritual hygiene is very important, sis. You know, I do lashes, and I always like to just cleanse my energy cleanse my energy after each client. Always give it back to Mother Gaia, transmuting that energy. And I'm not saying that people have bad energy, but you know, as we go about our day, we carry on energy. And it's important for us to be intentional about how we feel, keep ourselves in check as well. So yeah, I definitely feel like when you can keep your energy in check and you can be grounded into your the divine source within you, you can be grounded, be kind, and be this conduit, this light force energy. And it's this domino effect. When you are, you know, in your light doing you, people feel it. People feel it, and it allows them to be better, have a better day, be kinder, whatever the case may be. We all are, everything's energy. It's all in the ethers, you know. And as a collective, I know we're going through it, sis. I know we are. Okay, we are coming up on the hour mark here. Wow, I did not expect this to be an hour long. So we'll see. Maybe I'll try to cut some parts out. Maybe this will be a part 2. But I do hope you enjoy this, and I can't wait to start making more content for you guys. And yes. Oh, last thing I have here: grief, transmute that beautiful pain and sorrow into energy that flows through you. So that wraps everything up. I feel like I definitely shared a lot, and just know that you are so deserving. And if you enjoy this video, maybe put down a what's calling me. Ooh, put a bird, a dove in the comments. A white dove with a white heart. That will let me know you watched the video all the way through, and yeah, like you're right there with me. And so I love you guys. Feel free to connect with me on Instagram, YouTube, maybe TikTok, question mark. Yeah, we'll see. But just know you got this. Let this video be your sign to up level 2025, and that's all. So I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.